How's it going, people? It's Devon once again, bringing you another daily dose of insight and motivation. Woo! Man, breathe in that fresh air, get you that oxygen all throughout your body, invigorate your cells, everything. Why? Because as I always say, right? You might not have anybody in your life right now that's reminding you of this, but it's all right because I got you. You already know if you come to realize the future. And I'm going to tell you that you could be anything you want to be, you could do anything you want to do, and you can have anything you want to have, you know? All you got to do is focus, you know? Decide what state you want to be in. You know, decide what type of language you want to use, and decide where you're going to place your focus, because that is going to determine what you're going to create, the direction that you are moving, right? I've been doing a lot of reading lately about manifesting, and you know, I've already had the perception that we're not necessarily like manifesting, creating, you know, from zero or from scratch. We are actually selecting out of the multiverse or the you know, infinite potential realities, right? We're selecting the reality that we want to live in. And as we continue to, you know, think that direction, put our focus, energy, and attention there, we speak the language of that reality, and we do the same things. We align ourselves with our body and our actions. So me, it seems pretty clear and inevitable that, you know, we will live in that reality, right? In other words, the external world has to rearrange itself to fit that outcome, or your new perception of reality. So that's exciting to me, you know. And what science tells us, we used to believe that science was the enemy of spirituality, right? But what scientists are now understanding and confirming is that science and spirituality actually work hand in hand with each other, you know? And as we get to sciences like quantum mechanics or quantum physics, we start to understand that the observer, right, you and me, actually, we place a huge role, we have a huge impact in these subatomic particles and ions that actually influence their behavior. In plain terms, that means that your energy interacts and changes and has an effect on the energy of your external world. Let me say that again. Your energy, you, right, have an effect. You have an impact. You can create a change in your external world based on quantum mechanics, quantum physics, right? So let's get that out the way and understand that, okay, well, science is now telling us that we do create our own reality, right? We've been trying to tell you guys this. And what does this mean for you, right? Because there's something about knowledge and power, right? But here we understand that knowledge is just the first step. Knowledge necessarily isn't power. Knowledge is only power once it is applied, right? So once you have this knowledge, now it's up to you to actually apply it into your life. And through experience, you can start to see how, you know, things change, how your world evolves and becomes exactly what you want it to be, okay? And so how does it evolve? It evolves through our thoughts, our emotions, right? Our feelings, okay? Let me break this down for you guys, and then I'm gonna drop it, okay? Emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. But what does emotion evoke, right? A feeling, okay? So this feeling is either going to be one or two things. It's either going to be a degree of love, okay, or a degree of fear, all right? So what is a degree of love? A degree of love could be gratitude, joy, optimism, right? A degree of fear could be guilt, shame, discouragement, right? Those are just all degrees, but really there's only love and then there's fear, okay? So you have emotion, which is energy in motion, right? And we're always in motion, we're always in emotion, but because of the varying degrees, we feel them differently based on our emotional set points, okay? So what that means is that if you're always in a state of lower vibrational energy, discouragement, worry, fear, that when you go into a heightened state, such as gratitude, love, and joy, it is more palpable for you. You can feel it in your body even more stronger because of your emotional set point. But those are just ranges, right? But understand that you're always in motion. So the question to ask is, what is the energy that is in motion, the feeling? Because that is the energy that I'm sending out, that my body is emitting, that frequency, that vibration. And I understand that the universe is going to send the things that are of a likeness of energy right back to me. Okay, so your energy is in motion. You want to figure out, okay, my energy is in motion, but what type of energy am I putting out? Am I putting out an energy of love, high vibrations, or am I putting out an energy of low vibrations, right? And boom, simple as that. Put out the energy that you want to receive. If you want to receive some good energy, some blessings, some miracles, some breakthroughs in your life, you got to expect it, command it, intend it. And I guarantee you, after a week of doing this, a month of doing this, and seriously committing, if you say that's something that you want, then immerse yourself in that energy. Immerse yourself, right? You spend 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours at a job that you probably don't like, and what are you doing the 8 hours? You may be feeding your brain things that are contradictory to the things that you're trying to manifest. So then you get frustrated and you say, well, this stuff doesn't work. Well, this blah, 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 da, da, da. But that's like you saying, well, I'm going to become a vegan, but you keep on eating meat. Right? So the universe is receiving contradictory energy from you, and that is what is taking your manifestations so long, or you're in a confused energy, is because of exactly that. All right? And this may even be subconscious. You may be making a conscious decision to change your thought patterns and your beliefs about money, but subconsciously, you don't know how you're being sabotaged because of your, financial thermostat that is keeping you at a certain level, right? So you have to do some introspection. You have to look at your identity and say, okay, what is it that I truly believe? What is it that I truly believe? Is this something that I truly want? If this change, didn't happen for me for a whole year, would I be able to still commit 12 months of conditioning myself like it's a muscle, of telling myself this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I have? Am I willing to keep on going through that until it's freaking cemented in my mind? And if you're not ready to take that on, I would say then work on yourself more first before you tackle that, And it's a process. Life is a process, but it's all working out for you. You are in the right place at the right time, and all is well. Everything is working out in your favor. I guarantee it. Listen, as I always say, continue to realize where you are now, realize where you have been, and now realize the future. Look, she just wanna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. I'm gonna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. She just wanna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. Everybody realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. Yeah, it's a dedication. We gon' have a real celebration. Look, moms, I knew if I would just stay patient, I would go and get it, I would make it, yeah.